Over. Hello. They don't call it. We're waiting for you. Sick. I'm amazing. You can't hear us. He's saying he can't hear us. Can you say something? I can't hear. Oh, it's working now. Yeah, now it's working. We can't hear you. No, you can just do most. They can't hear. Oh, we can.
Most people are on the
No. I don't. Yeah, ours says working.
Yeah, it should be coming through.
He's muted. He's muted.
Yeah.
Let him.
Thank you so much.
I think you're muted.
Hello. Hello.
It's gonna be loud.
Can you hear us? Hear me? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Hey guys, please, guys. Yeah, they're ready. You can.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Let me share my screen. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, we can see it.
Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to be presenting about digital forensics, how we can use it for CTF, and how we can use it in our professional career. So I'm Arvind Shakir. I'm actually a security analyst at Cryptogen Nepal. I'm also a faculty at Software College in Nepal. So what we're going to learn today is about how we can investigate a Windows system, how we can investigate memory randoms, and also how we can do network forensics using a PCAP file. So before starting this session, I would like everyone to join this Mentimeter. Can you guys see the code?
Yeah, we can. Sorry, because I have. Two 805. Yeah. Good. Okay. I guess everyone joined at the Mentimeter. You can start now.
Sure. So have anybody or Have anybody heard about digital forensics? Oh, nice. You guys know a lot about it. So, if not, we are gonna learn a lot about it today. Okay, so you guys are, most of you guys are very familiar with it. So, what do you think about when you hear the term digital forensics? Fingerprints, nice. Just file system, steganography, right? Hacking to prove hacking. That's a nice point. Restoration, nice. Keys. Which of these is not a type of digital forensic? Mhm. Okay. Can you guys name some tools for digital forensics? Tools that you're a bit familiar with? Mhm. Hands. Mhm. Are you guys familiar with any more software tools, applications that you can use to perform the forensics? True. Wireshark. Great. So in case of a malware infection, what do you think we should inspect first? Should it be, could it be Windows, Windows logs, events, a network traffic, a memory dump, disk image? Great. What do you think is the main purpose of network forensics? Collecting evidence, yes, absolutely correct. Detecting malware, DDoS detection, true. Fun, yeah. It's fun, I guess. So it looks like you guys are familiar with the digital forensics. So, today's session is going to be a little bit more of a hands-on approach compared to the last session. The last session was a little bit more theoretical, whereas this session we're going to solve some boxes. So I would like everyone to start try hack me. I hope everyone has made an account.
Right. You have a contract. Yeah. And create an account. Yeah.
So while you guys are logging in, let's talk a little bit about forensics. So forensics is all about collecting information, analyzing them, preserving digital evidence, right? It can be from any kind of digital devices, any kind of electronic devices. It can be a computer, a router, from a network, maybe from a fridge, maybe from some IoT devices, right? So any electronic devices would be really helpful for digital forensics. So main purpose of digital forensics is to collect the evidence for future cases in case the client or anybody has to go to the court, right? So we need to provide them evidence. So this happened, so this happened, right? So that is the main purpose of digital forensics, to collect the evidence, to analyze it, document it, and report it. So there are different types of forensics, right? There are Windows forensics, let's say system forensics, right? Memory forensics, disk forensics, cloud forensics is also a forensics, right? Mobile forensics. So in this session, we're going to talk more about Windows forensics, memory forensics or RAM forensics, and network forensics. So has everybody logged on to the account on TryHackMe?
Yeah, they are trying. Just give me a couple of seconds.
Yeah, sure.
After that, we will do some box. Logged in? Logged in? Yeah. Yeah, I'm coming. No, I'm done still.
Could you please notify me once everybody's ready, please?
Can learn it after this session, but in this session we will learn another thing about digital banks. Maybe you need to verify the email address. Have you logged in? Yeah.
Sorry.
He logged in. He will just share it there. Yeah, okay. I guess you can show the room. Almost everyone
yeah,
is
sure.
logged in. Yeah.
So once you guys are logged in, you can just click on Learn and click on the search option. So the first room we're going to solve is called, give me a second, Investigating Windows.
Could you please zoom a little bit?
Sure.
Thank you.
Is this fine?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So it's not necessary to use Kali and configure the VPN for this session. However, if you have already configured them, it's okay. We can use them, right? Or we can just use the attack box provided by TryHackMe. So if you guys are using Kali, you need to RDP into this machine. So just click on Join Room. It would be somewhere over here, right? I have already joined the room. After you have joined the room, just start the machine.
Second. They are starting the machine right now. Just give us a minute again, please.
Sure.
Yeah, it'll.
It would be easier if you view it in full screen. It would open in the next tab.
Almost everyone started the machine, Arvind.
Okay. So most of the time, forensics is all about finding out what's already there. Right? We just have to know what to look for and where to look it, right? So once we get access to the remote machine, which is the client machine or the affected machine in our case, let's open PowerShell.
Could you please zoom in also this one?
Yes, sure.
Open the PowerShell. PowerShell.
So what we have here, the remote machine, this is actually the affected machine, right? So we have to investigate what's happening in this machine. So they have asked some questions, and we have to look for the answers in this machine. So the first question is, what's the version and year of the Windows machine, right? So to get the Windows version and all, we can use GUI, or we can just use something like get computer info. Can you guys see what I'm typing? Is it visible, or should I zoom in more?
That's pretty good.
Sure. So we can get a lot of information about the operating system we're using in this machine, right? So to find out the version and year of the Windows machine is going to be right over there. Let's scroll up a bit. This is how we can find what kind of system we're running, when this was installed, by something about BIOS, right? And many other things. We can just explore it later. Let's just solve it for now, right? So the version of Windows we're using is Windows Server 2016. So we just have to paste our answer here and submit it. So now it's asking about which users logged in last. So first of all, we have to know about what users are available. So we can use net user. So this way we can view different users, or we can also do get local user. So we can do any of these, but using get local user, we can even view those accounts that are not enabled right now. So for example, the default account, it's disabled right now, whereas administrator, guest, Jenny, and John, these 4 accounts are active right now. In these users, administrator and guest users, they are built-in accounts. The other created accounts are Jenny and John. So it's asking us which user logged in last. So let's say the logged in time of each users. So we can do that using net user and the username. So maybe let's start from administrator. So net user and the username gives us a little more information about this user. For example, name of the user, username, comment, which was visible right there. Password, when was the password last set, right? When does the account expire, and everything. You can just skim over it. So the last login time would be 2/7/2025, and this time. So we can just I'm sorry, it's Windows so fine STR. My bad. Last logon. So this way we can just print out the only line with last logon. Right. So let's do this for every user. So let's list out the users first. So let's see what time other users logged on. So maybe for guest. So guest never logged on. Jenny never logged on. And John logged on this time. So analyzing this, we can find out that the user that logged in last was administrator. That is us. We are logged in right now, right? So it's going to be administrator. So this is how we can find out more information about the users. How we can list users. How we can find out when they last logged on.
Again, just give us a couple seconds. We're doing it.
Yeah, sure.
I think we're done. You can go to the next level, but could you please keep the comments? Some of the students wants to use it.
Sorry.
Just don't clear the comments. Some of the user might want to use it again.
Sure, I can note it down for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So do you guys want me to send these commands somewhere, or can I send it after the session? What would be appropriate? Okay. So this is how we can find out that our user administrator logged on last, right? So another thing the box has asked us is when did John log on to system last? So we already had the answer for it. It's 3/2/2019, 5:48 p.m. So we have to copy it fully. Sorry. So the answer format is exactly what we have here. So we can just paste it here. We have to add zeros in perfect. So please make sure to input the answer with double digits. For example, for the month, for the day. Now it's asking us what IP does the system connect to when it first starts, right? So it's asking us what happens after the computer starts. So we can guess that there could be something in the startup applications, right? Something malicious, maybe something misconfigured. So let's check our startup applications. So for this, we can use check registry. So this is the registry editor, right? Inside the registry editor, the startup applications are in HP local machine, inside software, inside Microsoft, inside it, there's a directory called Windows. So inside Windows, there should be something called current version. This one. So inside correct version, there is run, a directory called run. And these are the startup applications. So we can find something suspicious here already. So there is something called update.svc. And it's executing p.exe, and there's some IP over here. Right? So it's probably connecting with this IP. So as it has asked, what IP does the system connect to when it first starts? It's going to be this IP. So let's copy and paste the IP. Yes, this is the answer they wanted. I'll write the path for you.
Yeah, could you please show it again and zoom a bit?
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
it's too small to see.
Can you zoom this one?
What was the command for this one?
Okay, I'll just note it down for you guys, and you can just see it here.
So could you please explain it again?
Okay, I opened the registry editor, the Windows built-in registry editor, right? Regedit. I'll just copy it here as well. So here we are just trying to find the startup applications. So it's somewhere in a fixed location, right? So we're just navigating to that location to find what startup applications are present here. Okay. So first of all, it's present inside HT local machine. Can we copy this? Copy key name. I'll paste it here. Inside HT local machine, the software. Okay, inside software, there's Microsoft. Inside the directory Microsoft, we have Windows, which is a bit below this. So inside Windows directory, there's current version directory. So inside current version, there's one. I'll just copy and paste it. Yeah, give me a second. So in this part, did you guys navigate to the path?
Give us a couple seconds.
Sure.
Trying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got it.
Could you show the pet's location again?
Yeah,
Please?
this is the location.
Yeah.
I've highlighted it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. HQ local machine. Yeah, HQ local machine. Software Microsoft. Could you please also zoom this one? Yep, thank you.
Yeah, no, it just hurts. It's really annoying.
Are you doing chest? Maybe your legs aren't, the right position when hitting the back.
Yeah.
You need to it's supposed to be 90 degrees. Maybe you're bending. Posture. Just fix your posture.
No, I'm not great with fixing my posture.
Just give us a second.
Like sometimes it's like candid.
Got the hacker look down right now.
What?
The hacker look. You've got the headphones, you've got the hoodie, black hoodie.
Yeah.
And the posture.
The posture.
How do you get the users?
What?
How do you know if the user has any privileges?
I don't know if the user. I'm not kind of just doing my dissertation. Oh, sick. That's cool.
Jenny, an administrator.
Which ones? Victor, what are you doing? How long have you been here?
Please make sure you guys are opening the registry editor of the attack box and not our host machine.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
That's pretty funny.
I guess we can go through the next level.
Okay.
You done the last level, right?
So are we done?
Yeah, everyone's done. You can go through the
Okay.
next level.
So here we could see this IP. So I was trying to connect to this IP.
Sorry,
As
can
asked
you
in
please
the-
zoom this section? Because it's
Sorry. Okay. Inside the run directory, right? After we click the run directory, we can see two different values, one default, one updated SVC. So these are the startup applications. So the updated SVC is a bit suspicious because it's interacting with some other IP. right? So this is a bit suspicious. And as this is also startup applications,
Can you zoom into it?
I don't think so, but I can paste it over here.
Finding the user.
So this is present over here. Can I zoom the rest editor? I actually have no idea.
In the viewport, actually, you can zoom it. Yeah, view.
View section.
Yeah, maybe not.
It's a virtual machine, right?
I've never tried it in rest editor, so I'm sorry.
It's the virtual machine can't.
Yeah, in virtual machine, maybe you can't.
Maybe there's some limitation.
Yeah, we zoomed it in here. No worries. We zoomed in the mid. Okay. You can continue.
Okay. So this is a bit suspicious, right? There's one connection to this another IP. So we'll just paste the IP over here, and it's correct, right? The system connects to this IP when it first starts. So as we had noticed above, there were two accounts, right? There were two other accounts, but which of them were admin accounts and which of them were not admin accounts? So to check that, we can just go back to our attack box and close this. In the PowerShell, we can just check it as local group member. Let's check account Jenny maybe. Okay, wait. Group member. Oh, sorry. This is not Jenny. Administrator. So we're just checking the local group members of the group administrators. It has asked what two accounts had administrative privileges. Till now, we don't know what accounts have admin privileges, right? We just know these accounts are present, and that's all. These accounts are active, and that's all, right?
Sorry, could you also zoom in the terminal a bit, please?
Terminal, sure.
Yeah, terminal.
Now I'm on with the name, yes.
Is this better?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay. So we had to find the administrative accounts, right? Administrator account. So we just use this command to find the users in the group administrators. So now we'll just copy and paste it to the notepad. From this output, we can find out that excluding the user administrator, which is obviously an admin, right? Two users have this permission or are in this group. So they are one's guest and the other one's Jenny. So let's just answer this question from this output. One's guest, other one's Jenny. Should I move forward to the next question?
Yes, actually. You can
Okay.
go on.
So it's asking us what's the theme of the scheduled task that is malicious. Right. We have already seen what the startup applications, but all the startup applications are not scheduled tasks, right? So let's see what our scheduled task. So for this, we can just use a built-in application called in the attack box called task scheduler. So I'll write it down for you. It's called task scheduler. So we can check about the scheduled tasks. We can also schedule new tasks using the task scheduler. So this here, what's this? Okay, we will need this. So this here is a task scheduler.
How did we get
It's task scheduler.
Yeah. Just search for tasks scheduler. So it's an application built in the attack box or in every Windows system. So I don't think I can zoom this one as well.
Can you show this again?
Oh yeah. It's called task scheduler. So after we open the task scheduler, let's just click on the task scheduler library. Let's just see what tasks are scheduled. Right, there's some tasks scheduled. One's EC2 launch instance something, right? What's this? It's disabled, so no worries. Once check logged in, clean file system, flash update 22, game over, and update Windows. You can see these in your own screen because I don't think this is visible over there, right?
Okay, we can see it.
Okay. So it's asking us what's the name of the scheduled task that is malicious. So let's analyze them and see which one could be malicious. So check logged in. Double click on the task, right? Then click on the actions. So it's just opening iExplorer, so it's not suspicious at all. So clean file system. It's scheduled for 4:45 p.m. every day. So let's check this one. Actions. So it's executing a command netcat nc. So if you guys cannot see it, I'll just copy it. Sorry. We can see the command. This one, right? This script is being executed. If you guys are not familiar with NC or netcat, it's actually it can be used to get reverse shell or a bind shell. Some system admins use it for port scanning or data transfers. So if no admin has configured this to perform anything, this should not be executed at all. It's not safe. So this netcat is being executed. And it looks like it's listening to port 1348. Let me copy this. I think the machine froze. What's the question? Okay. So this command is being executed as this is scheduled for 4:55 p.m. every day. So this is highly suspicious. And it looks a lot malicious as well, right? So the name of this scheduled task is clean file system. So I believe this is what it's searching for. Yes. The scheduled task that is malicious is clean file system. We found out after analyzing the scheduled tasks using task scheduler.
Just give us a couple minutes again. We're just trying to comply.
But yeah, I mean, it gives you a lot more flexibility. It's a slightly, it's a learning.
Go to actions and see what.
Yes, the diagrams are actually really question in this is
Where it will take
that's cool. I should remember my name.
These are just stalker. You just
Yeah,
stalker.
yeah, I'm
Right. Yeah, I should write it down like this. It's not even on my. It doesn't even finish posting.
I don't know what's S, but I know it's
That's my family, like my Instagram. I don't really like it. I'm not on the discussion.
you bought it from
Yeah, the
you're also
For the next question, for the
You are bored.
oh, I'm sorry, it's happening. This is actually the best jacket I own right now. It's so nice. Like I have my Sony
Everyone's done?
Parka,
everyone's done?
but it's not for this weather. It's like -10.
Yeah, I guess we can go to the next level, Arvin.
Okay.
Arvin?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
So this is how we find the malicious schedule task. The question is, what file was the task trying to run daily? Right.
So I have to write the whole TMP thing. Look at the next one. The next question.
So it's trying to execute netcat, right? nc.ps1. This is the name of the script, nc.ps1 on netcat. So it's daily trying to run netcat. It's in the last output. So this is the answer. And the question it's asking is, what port did the file locally listen for? It's right over there. -l is listening to 13448. This command, right?
Arvin?
It's using netcat, yes.
Could you please repeat it again? And
Sure. From where would you like me to repeat?
yeah, we have tried before. Yeah, it's not coming. But could you please like show it
From the
again?
scheduler?
Yeah,
Okay.
not the scheduler. I mean the next level.
Okay.
They already completed the schedule.
So it's related to the same question, right? We already know the malicious file, that is clean file system. It's trying to execute this command, netcat-l1348. Right? It's executing netcat, and it's listening to port 1348. Right? So the other question is what file was the task trying to run? So it's netcat-nc. Right, this one. The clean file system is trying to run the script, right? So nc, and the port it's listening to is 1348. This one. This is already over here. We have already seen this one. So it's regarding the same task. So this is the script, and this is listening. And this is the listening port 1348. So the attacker has probably made some kind of backdoor, right? As he can, using this port and the victim machine's IP, right? The attacker can anytime just get shell, push some files into it, upload files, right? So this is a kind of backdoor that the attacker has created using this schedule task clean file system. So shall I move forward?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
No? Okay. The other question is when did Jenny last log on? So Jenny was the other user which we observed before, right? So haven't we already done this? Okay, so let's do this again. It's just this one. When did Jenny last logged on? Let's user Jenny finds cr and log on. So the user Jenny has never logged onto the system. So the answer is probably just never. It's just the same command we used initially over here. Right. The command we use over here somewhere. It's the same command. And Jenny has never logged onto the system. So at what time did the compromise take place? So let's check when the file netcat was created. Because this is not the default file, and this is not the default temp path for Windows. Actually, the default path for the temp directory for Windows is C. I think it's users. I actually forgot. Let me check. So default path should be C users. No, not users. Okay, C Windows and TMP temp. TMP temp, right? So this should have been default temp on Windows. This should have been the default temp path for Windows. But we are observing that this is not the temp path being used. So the temp path being used right now is this one. Right? So probably the attacker created this one. So let's see. C and there's a TMP. Okay. So inside local disk C, there's a directory TMP. So this is probably created by the attacker. So this is probably when the system got compromised. So it's March to 2019, and this time. What date did the compromise take place? Okay, so it's gonna be 2 March 2019, and which is correct. So how we analyze this is, as this is not the temp, the default temp of the Windows, and the script used here was executing the netcat from this path. So it should have been this temp, but it's executing from a different temp. So we just took a hypothesis that temp was created by an attacker, and he put the script NC, right? So we just check when this temp was created. So this date is this one. So at this time, the compromise took place.
Arvin, could you please repeat it again, because some of the students wants to.
Okay. So it's asking us what did the compromise take place, right? The date when compromise happened. And in the remote machine, from the task scheduler, and from the task was it? A clean file system task. We could see
Sorry, Arvin, sorry.
that.
I think some students stuck at the Jenny part, like the.
Okay. So we had done this at the starting, right? Net user, the username, and find string logon. We did it for user administrator over here. We did it for John over here, right? So we're doing the same thing for Jenny. So we're doing net user, username Jenny, and finding string logon time. Right? Let's exclude this part. Let's write net user Jenny. So let's see more details about the user Jenny. It's username, full name, country code, and all. The main part we're interested in is logon time, last logon, right?
Yeah.
So Jenny has never logged on to the system, right? It's never. So the answer for this is never. Are we clear?
Yeah, it's working. Good, thank you.
Okay.
You can go to the next level. I'm in the answer format.
Okay.
Yeah,
Shall I repeat this one as well?
Yeah, thank you. Please.
Okay. So we remember the task scheduler we just used, and we also remember the clean file system, the scheduled task, right? While we're observing the actions, we could see this script was being executed. The script, where did it go? The script, right? This part was being executed for the scheduled task, right? So actually, this is not the temp created by Windows for the temp files. The default temp directory should have been this one: C Windows temp. But it's being executed from a different temp, C and temp. So we are just assuming that this directory as well as this file was created by an attacker. Okay, so we're just checking what time the directory was created. So we can just hover over it, or we can just date created 3.2, or we can just look at the properties to find when this was created, right? It's March 2, 2019. So this is our answer. When was the system compromised? When this folder was created. Right, are we clear? So the answer is 3 March 2, 2019. The date. we just check the properties for the directory TMP.
Please show right TMPs and then properties.
We just clicked on properties, and we just checked when this was created. So this was created on Saturday, March 2nd, 2019, right?
Just go through File Explorer. I'm here.
So we were just checking when this was created. This path was created.
I think for now I'm not going to I want to learn it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can go through the next level. Arvind?
Sure.
Building stuff.
So the other question is, during the compromise, at what time did the Windows first assign special privileges to a new logon? Right? So to understand this, we have to understand about Windows Event ID. There are different event IDs in Windows. It's logged by event IDs, so that it's easy to understand the sequence, the things that happen, right? So Windows Event ID. So there's this website called Ultimate Windows Security. I'll just copy this link here as well. UltimateWindowsSecurity.com. So whatever happens in Windows, it's logged by event ID. For example, when someone logs into a system, right? So 624, account was successfully logged on. So whenever an account is logged on, it's logged as event ID 4624. Thanks. Right? Whenever it fails to log on, it's like log on 4625. So there are a lot of event IDs, Windows event IDs. So at your free time, you guys can just go through it. It's going to be really useful. It's really interesting how Windows works. So it's asking, what time did Windows first assign special privileges to a new logon? Right. So to check this, let's go to the attack box and open Event Viewer. Event Viewer. So everything that happens in the Windows, all the logs are can be viewed from the Event Viewer. Let me see if I can zoom this one as well. I don't think so. So have you all opened Windows? Sorry, Event Viewer?
Just give us a couple seconds.
Sure. So everything that has ever happened or is happening in Windows, in this current Windows, it's we can view the logs from Event Viewer, right? So for example, different Windows logs, different security logs, right? Audit success, blah, blah, blah. These are the event IDs that I just mentioned. These event IDs, right? 4798, 4624, log on, right? Special log on, 4672, right? Other system events 5059. I mean, you guys probably cannot read this text. It's really small, but it's there. Just trust me.
No, I can
This
zoom
is,
it. I can zoom it from here.
oh, okay. That's good. So these are the event IDs, right? That I just mentioned over here of the Ultimate IT Security website. So as I had mentioned, everything is logged using event ID. So it's going to be a lot easier for us if we understand event ID.
Armin, could you
Yes?
please show us the website again?
Yeah, sure. It's called ultimatewindowssecurity.com.
ultimatewindowssecurity.com. And the reason for entering this is, could you please explain?
This is because to understand whatever happened in this machine, we have to view the logs, right? We have to analyze the logs. We have to make a timeline of logs, whatever happened over here. So every log in the Windows machine can be tracked using event ID. So this event ID, right? For example, I just showed when someone logs on to the machine, it's logged as 4024. Sorry, 4624. 4624. Right? Account was successfully logged on. So here as well, we can find a 4624.
So we are searching for 46.
No, we are not searching for 4624. I'm just showing you an example here. Okay. So if 4624 is logged on, it's called some user logged on, right?
Yeah.
So we can see more details over here. So every event including turning off the computer, logging in, locking the user, right? Every event is recorded over here using event ID. So we can filter out using event ID as well.
We are observed actually.
Yeah, this is actually logs, and we are observing what happens in the system previously.
So with the security now for our machine.
Because it's our machine, no one can access actually.
So
after that, we are going to.
So can I move forward?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So it's asking us during the compromise, at what time did the Windows first assign special privileges to a new logon? So what we're looking for here is event ID 4735. A security-enabled local group was changed. Okay. It's an entire wiki. You can just read about it here as well. So let's filter it out over here. So we can create custom view or filter current log into everything, anything, right? So it was logs. We can set a custom time range, right? So first event happened around. So we know this from this one, right? When did the compromise take place? 3/2/2019, right? So let's go to 2019. Where's 2019? 2019, 2nd March. And last event to the same date as well. Because we're just trying to find out what happened around that time. So we're just trying to analyze the event IDs that happened during the compromise. So we're trying to make a story. 3, 2. The time was, let me check again, when the temp was created.
438.52.
438?
438.52.
Okay, thank you. So we can just filter it by this time as well. From 4:30, okay. 4:30 PM, right? To maybe 5 PM. So let's see logs between these, and let's not see all the IDs. Okay. Let's see an event ID 4735, which we mentioned over here. 4735. So Mhm. Just press OK. Mm. So we can find no event with this. So let's look at it a little bit more. Event logs, security, Windows security installed and checked. That's good. So let's not use this. Let's just find out this one. Okay, we just filtered out the logs from the date, right? From this date that we already have an idea, right? And we just clicked on this and checked the security logs. So we're trying to find the security logs between the specified time frame.
Arvind,
15
Yes.
can we take a break because some of the students' machine has expired, so we have to terminate it and try to connect again.
Yes, sure. How long should we take it?
10, 15.
Okay.
Also, we're gonna eat something, so 15 minutes, all right, actually.
Yeah, sure. See you guys in 15 minutes.
Yeah. Thank you.
So I always have sleep and then I posted myself there. I go text my room and be like, hey, can you It's like, hey, Bestie, can you
Could you please open the notepad? Arvind, are you here?
Easier than
I should terminate the machine. It takes time. Like it's a limited amount of time.
you find this.
Terminate the program. Otherwise, keeps on the program.
It was when I was running out before, like already. I just added
And actually finding like exploits and whatever.
Oh shit, I forgot. My class.
How could you?
Suddenly I forgot.
They reconnect and then Kazakhstan, you know? Tatarstan, where's it?
4 games or something. He's the man. He's asking about the city. He appears 9. He's gonna be like more prepared.
What about Tatarstan?
He's also he's a data science second year. Placing board games. Çok tools responses more important. I'll send out an email to everyone, including yourself. Let me know if you get it.
Yeah, but I
Essentially, any team or those not in a team, we'll get them into a team. When the hackathon starts and someone is still not sure what's going on, we'll encourage them to join the team. If you come early, then we can sort that out.
They know Russian. They know. If they know Russian, they know that.
Okay, nice. I've been told you.
I did learn. How can I learn as well?
Like I have yeah. While recording, this is
So you are clinical of your health,
I do want to
and your
separate
food
vegan
intake also, nutrition.
Sorry?
This is the vegan one.
Wait, let's put the
Where's meat?
Is that a vegan? Is that a vegan one?
This was a vegan one. No, I'm asking for meat.
Yeah, I don't think that is.
This one and this one. Looks like
This one's salami, that's chicken.
chicken and yeah,
Chicken curry.
yeah,
Actually,
yeah, and this one is lamb. Yeah, so the pork is halal, right? Yeah, it's all halal.
Where you from?
Is this flavor as well? Vegan pork.
You know anything else?
I got Stephen John from
Oh, yeah. How about after
I know.
And I did that also. That's my curiosity. Is it really safe to drink it?
Vegan, both of them. Both sides chicken.
Why?
Chicken and
The milk. Sorry, bro. Even though it's milk, put the milk. Yeah.
So yeah, the other one was also
Okay.
like from Assam.
That's the tricky one.
I have a friend from Assam. Educated guy. So like
It's not water?
history people or like people who did this. Or like not fully mixed. This one is fully mixed.
Water is the only thing that will ever hydrate you.
Like just be one part. Build up on this.
Do you have any plans that you use?
Oh,
You know any program?
like some pipeline.
I see the image.
This one was only by us.
You know.
Because this is my first time coming here, and I just saw like a lot of
Other one
drinks, sweet artificial sweeteners. It's not too common in Indonesia. Because real glucose and good. Yeah, I just not really. Yeah. Yeah, just regular. I talk about what I'm eating. What is I'm asking?
I would.
First year, like started in January.
But I'm also a very high
Because I Google it, and it said, oh, aspartame is good. No, January, February,
the company did not say it's called.
Yes, for 3 years there was no such thing. So I saw this one. I didn't even know this for the past 3 years. I just saw the most exciting person that people be aware of.
You know Arabic? You know Arabic as well? No.
Yeah,
I know my first was like everything theory. That's fine.
Because
I
I'm
like
already
this.
used to it.
I managed to
So I'm like,
I managed to do
But it's like not Windows.
well, just with this in general.
So mostly I use Windows, so I'm really
Till I'm here, I'll try doing my best. And I'm trying to connect this other data every city has right now. I'm gonna try connecting them to the other.
I'm enrolled in bioscience.
I'm not sure how, but I'm
Doing I am not in college. Why do my
One of my roommates is doing their bachelor's. It's mostly C. Like he's from China. Bachelor's there. I'm trying my best. It's just fun. Fact. That is a good program.
Oh no, guys,
He's just told me about this right now.
Our goal for Indonesian goal for 3/8. Oh yeah,
Oh,
I just use the fact. Oh my god. I ate soya like on a daily basis in Indonesia. And oh my god, it contains estrogen. Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, but it only works.
I did well on the exam, but the IA
Oh really?
Living is great. If you were to
Ali throw it to that. Almost every meal I eat, so same way. Maybe just for side dish.
like that's you guys learn where to start from. Try hack. It's not very watch videos from YouTube and then try these things.
If you're not finding it out,
so these ones have the answers as well. Yeah, try that. Click hint. Everywhere. So there are videos of these courses. That's how you start. Are you cybersecurity masters or? So you did cybersecurity undergraduate level.
that's right, the people that career.
Are you Muslim? Are there many Indonesians?
There's a lot of that's my point. You just never
Whereabouts in Indonesia?
Indonesia?
Whereabouts are you from?
Java.
Jakarta?
Like 10 hours away from Jakarta.
Myself, I tried to learn Indonesian because, like, have you told me that Indonesian is an easy language to learn? So I tried to learn it. Yeah, it didn't work out.
Because it has same structure.
Easy grammar.
Yeah, easy grammar, very easy one. Once you don't have gender, gender for our language, some languages gender, right? The Arabics or Germans have gender. Indonesian doesn't have gender. We don't have plural were expressing. So for either single or plural, it's the same. We don't have. We don't even. Yeah. We don't have. You don't have even past or future tense. We don't have any. We use longer sentence. Use additional words.
Do you think it's easy for Turkish people?
If you could speak English, it's easy.
No, I don't.
Yeah, it's easy. The structure. The structure is.
Do you guys know each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, I joined maybe because of him as well. He invited me.
But that's just for.
I was doing Duolingo, bro.
I was just for.
It's okay. Yeah, but they told me it's the easiest language in the world, you know? So I was like, oh, okay, I will learn it.
I will walk with my throats were extremely because of the oil,
It's a game changer.
No,
So you learn English pretty good. Are you're from British? You're not Indonesian.
I'm Indonesian because also I live in Indonesian. Abroad. I live outside.
Whereabouts? Whereabouts?
Windsor. South
Windsor.
South of London.
Windsor Castle. Yeah, that place is the posh area.
Hey guys, let me know if we are back.
Yeah, we are here. Just give us a couple seconds to wrap up and opening the terminals. I mean the machines. Also, could you please open the notepad? Arvind?
Yeah, near to Watford, if you know what. Yeah, it's
Arvind, can you hear us?
Let's continue.
Yes, I can hear you guys.
Yeah, just give us a couple seconds to wrap up. We're just starting the machines and other things. Also, could you please open the notepad file that you wrote? Yeah, thank you. Just in a minute, we'll be alright, okay?
Yes, sure.
They don't have A. So can you say Max is nice to meet you? In college.
You can terminate the time and stuff or just add one.
No, a lot of
Yeah, we keep recording.
no, not recording. There's no Windows that create everybody. This summer, it got to 3 weeks. But then they not. Why is the community
Starting again. Start machine. This start machine is many
There is a wall.
Did you use this website?
It's a just a sync it. Okay. I wanted to say my
Like
Yeah.
Because
Hi, Arvind, we can start.
Okay. So we were. Yeah. Okay. So after we selected our time, it was locked from this to this, right? So these are the security locks that we checked over there. And then we just press OK. And this is going to be updated to the locks of the time we just mentioned. So we're actually trying to find event ID 4735, as we have already mentioned before. So it should be around 30. Account management, something happened over here. Log on. Special log on.
Actually, no, to be honest. I do something like. Yeah, no, I know. And you can't be vegan. But the other day, I do also have. Oh, yeah, I know. Okay.
Just extend it a bit from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, we see a couple of event ID 4735 over here. And this happened around 4:04. So it's asking us to the seconds point. So let's try if this is what it wants. Oh, yeah. So as we had already mentioned, we were looking for event ID 4735. We extended our timestamp a bit. We extended it from 4:30 to 4. So we're searching between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. March 2nd, 2019. Right. So this event occurred on this time, this date, and this time, which is our flag over here. So let's see what tool was used to get Windows passwords. We can see something is something is popping up right there, right? From time to time, some command prompt stuff is executing, and it's probably another scheduled task. So let's head over to Task Scheduler again to see if we missed something. So we're opening the Task Scheduler again. And it's probably this one because it's repeating every 5 minutes indefinitely. Right? It's the command prompt screen is executing time and again. It's probably every 5 minutes. So it's another. So this is another scheduled task named Game Over. So let's see its actions. So it's executing mim.exe, SecURL, SA login passwords, right? So this guy is actually executing Mimikatz. We can verify it as well. So let's head over to this URL. Sorry, this path. So inside temp is, let's check mim out. The file mim out in the DMP folder, the directory. So this was the output of the CMD we could see for a split second every 5 minutes, right? So this is a tool called Mimikatz. This is used by malicious actors as well as penetration testers to extract credentials from Windows, right, from Windows memory and NTLM hashes. It can be used to perform different attacks like pass the hash attacks, golden ticket attacks. We can also search for this tool in GitHub. It's spelled Mimikatz. This one. This is exactly the output we were getting. So the attacker has scheduled a task and is executing a script Mimikatz to probably dump the credential, extract the credentials from the memory, Windows memory. So the tool that attacker is using here is called Mimikatz. You guys can explore this tool in your free time. It's really a fun tool. You should definitely look into it.
Sorry,
This one.
can we go through the last one again, please?
The Mimikatz one?
No, the
Yeah,
last
sure.
one, the time one.
The time one, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. What was I forgot what we were doing. Okay. Oh yeah. So we were checking different event IDs, right? we were constructing a timeline of what happened between this time and this time. So we filtered it like this, so that we're seeing all the security related event IDs or all the events that are happening in this Windows system between March 2nd, 2019, 4 p.m. Actually, we changed it a bit later on. So it's actually between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. We selected this time because we could see this date, right, when did the compromise take place. And over there, we could also see the time. It was around 4:40, I guess, right? 4:40 p.m. So we tried listing the event IDs or the events that happened a little bit before the compromise took place and a bit after the compromise took place. So after we drilled down this search, we were actually finding event ID 4735 as we had mentioned, right? Before the break. Our security enabled local group was changed. So this happened. Let me reconnect it. Okay. So the event ID 4735 happened around. So this is the CMD prompt I was telling you about, which was being executed every 5 minutes. Okay. So here you can see the event ID 4735, right? These are all these events. So security enabled local group was changed at this time, 3/2/2019, 4 p.m., 4 minutes, 47 seconds. So this is the time we entered over here. And this is the time the Windows first assigned special privileges during the compromise, as the question asks us. Are we clear about this? Shall I move forward?
Yeah, just a second.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Could you please show us the date and time again, please?
Yeah, sure.
Just where did you find it?
So over here?
Yeah. Custom range.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So we got this time from the time we found when the TMP directory was created. So here we are just searching the logs around the same time. So a little bit before it happened and a little bit after this happened.
So after this one, which box we are going to like crack? Network forensics or the cloud?
First of all, we're gonna after this one we're gonna do the memory forensics one. We're gonna use volatility.
Okay. Because some of
After
the
that we
students
can
have completed this one, if you want, you can show the link for other one so they can do it.
Sure. You guys can search for memory forensics.
This is also in TriECMA, right?
Yes. So to understand how we can perform forensics on any kind of devices, we first need to understand how the device works. So to understand how we can perform forensics on Windows, right, we need to first understand how Windows works. So this is actually the basics of how Windows works. So to understand more about it, you guys can even research about Windows sysinternals. And there's this YouTube channel called 13 Cubed. Let me show you guys. So you can learn more about Windows forensics and forensics in general from this channel. So after this session, if you guys are interested in Windows forensics, you guys should look at Windows sysinternals, right? And you should explore some tools by Jimmerman. I think his name is Eric Jimmerman. So he has really good tools to analyze Windows, to perform forensics on Windows devices. So Cache Parser, Compact Cache Parser, all of them is really useful, to be honest. So I'll just drop a link for it as well. And for those who have already completed this box, you guys can move forward with memory forensics. You guys can start this. Shall I move forward with this box?
Yeah, but can we go through the last one again? Windows passwords.
This one? Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So we could see. Give me a second. We could see some command prompt popping up from time to time, right? So it could be some kind of scheduled task as well. So what we did was went to the task scheduler again and looked at if we missed something. So there was this another task that was triggered every 5 minutes indefinitely. So it looks totally looks like what was happening right there, right? Some command prompt or some console was opening for a split second every 5 minutes and was closing automatically. I think it was not closing, but some command prompt was opening every 5 minutes, right? So this scheduled task is named game over, and when we analyze its actions, what it was doing was, let me copy this. So it was executing another executable file called mim.exe from the same directory tmp. So I was executing this one. Scheduled task was called game over. Sorry. So we analyzed this one. This looked like a memcache activity. So we went to temp directory. There was mem-out. So it's probably the output of this executable file. After running this executable file, right? So we opened this one, and yes, they were using memcached. Memcached is a tool used for credential extraction to extract credential of Windows and perform attacks like golden ticket attacks, pass the hash attacks. So this is open source tool as well. They were using this script or this tool. So they were probably trying to extract Windows passwords using this tool. So what tool was used to get Windows passwords? It's definitely Mimikatz, and that's the correct answer. Can we move forward?
Yeah, Arvin, we can move forward.
Yeah, okay. So another question is, what was the attacker's external control and command service IP? It's C2IP, right? So for this, let's check the host file, etc host. So this is in path C. Okay, just use the GUI. C. Windows. System32. Drivers probably. Drivers etc. And there's a file called hosts. So I'll just copy this path. So let's check if this file has been modified by somebody. And yes, these were added later because originally it would look something like, let me show you my etc hosts. So it would look like this. And we can notice that there are a lot of things, a lot of lines that were added later, right? So what this does is, for example, if a user types google.com, it's going to go to this server. So server with this IP. I can show you guys an example. Shall I show you an example of how host file work?
Yes, please.
Okay. So you guys don't have to follow this. You can just look at it. Okay. So let me just pull a Docker container of Nginx web server. So I'm just running an Nginx server in a Docker container. It's pulling Nginx latest image from Docker Hub. Because I haven't set up any web server on this computer. Yes, it's done. So, for example, now if we head towards localhost 127.0.0.1, it's going to go to this page, 403 forbidden, right? If we head to this IP, our localhost is going to go to this Nginx 403 forbidden page. But if we go to google.com, it's going to go to official Google website, or the search engine website, right? What we can do here now is we can actually modify this host file. This is called DNS poisoning. So we can open this with an text editor. We can add few lines like 107.0.0.1 google.com. Let's save it. We have to do it as admin. So after this is done, if we go to google.com, give me a second. It's probably due to cache. Oh, sorry. It's to mistyping this IP. Okay. See, now as I type google.com, it again went to Nginx server that we hosted over here in 127.0.0.1. Right? We went to google.com, it went to this forbidden website. So using DNS poisoning this way, we can also perform phishing attacks for research purposes, of course. So this is exactly what was happening in our victim machine, right? So whenever the user or the victim user would go to virustotal.com, so it would redirect to whatever was being hosted locally. Whenever he was Googling something, whenever he was going to sorry, I tried to zoom in. So whenever he tried to head to google.com, it would go to this server and not the official Google server. Is it clear? So host file was modified by some attacker to perform DNS poisoning, as we just did over here. We went to google.com, but this was hosted locally Nginx 403 forbidden. So shall I move forward?
Yeah, just give us a couple seconds to check everyone's there, right?
Mm-hmm. So while looking at analyzing the host file, you can see the C2 server or the command control server is probably hosted on this IP. The IP the attacker put here when the user would go to google.com. So this is probably the flag for this. What was the attacker's external command and control service IP? So this would be it. So let me remove this from my local machine. So this is exactly where we get the IP from.
IP address again. Could you please explain the IP address again? Like, where did you get the host file, and
Okay.
why?
The host file is present over here. So, when we type something, for example, if you type tryhackme.com, it has to reach certain IP, right? The machine, not the machine, but the server for the tryhacking website is hosted somewhere. It's on some computer, right? So the computer has some IP. So people cannot just remember the IPs to every website they want to go. So DNS is used just for mapping the IPs and the domain names. So when we type tryhackme.com, it's gonna go to some IP. For example, if we just ping google.com, it's gonna ping, this is IPv6, right? It's gonna ping some device with this IP address, this IPv6 address, where this server is hosted, right? So, so before hitting that one, right, the computer first checks for the host file. If this is hosted locally, if the user has modified this so that some domain would be accessible from others, some other IP, right? So here in this path, the attacker has modified the host file, this file over here, and added all these, so that whenever the user would try to go to this server, this domain update.microsoft.com, it would hit this IP. Whenever it would try to go to virus.com, it would hit localhost, right? So in the same way, whenever the attacker would try to go to google.com, it's gonna hit this IP, and not the actual official Google server, but the attacker's C2 server, command control server, right? So this machine belongs to the attacker. So attacker could have hosted anything over there. It could be literal clone of google.com, and the user would never know it. Exactly what we did over here. We went to google.com, but it did not actually redirect to actual Google server. It redirected to something we hosted locally in Nginx. So here we had performed DNS poisoning on our local machine. So in the same way, DNS poisoning was performed on this machine as well, the user's victim machine. So this is exactly how we got this IP.
Thank you. Could you show the path again?
Yeah, sure.
Yep, thank you. Like, it's in the system 32.
So in Windows, it's in this path. In Linux, it's usually in etc hosts. And Linux is over here. And Windows is over here. Sorry. So they're actually the same file. It's written in the same way, works and acts in the same way as well. Sorry.
I guess we can go through the next level.
Sure. So this way we got this server's C2 service IP. So what was the extension name of the shell uploaded via service website? Right? So some shell was uploaded via service website. So we can also see something is hosted locally as well in this local machine, because the VirusTotal, when the user would go to virustotal.com, it would redirect to localhost. So the official Windows server would Windows web server would create something like initpub, exactly this one. The question is, what was the extension of the shell uploaded, right? So inside this, there are 3 files. One's named shell, other b.jsp, test.jsp. So extension of the shell uploaded via web server is A web server can have a GIF file or GIF file, whatever, right? But why are there JSP files, right? So the answer is probably .jsp. It's because something is hosted locally as well. Because we could see here, the host file was edited to get this one. Right? So something was hosted locally in the local host. So they're using some kind of Windows web server. The Windows web server is going to create this directory, initpub, www.root. So there are 3 files to with extension .jsp. So this is our answer. The extension of the shell uploaded by server's website is .jsp. So I copy the path for this. Shall I move forward?
Do you have questions for that? Yeah.
Sorry?
Question? Good. Just a couple seconds.
Let's just do like random stuff on my side.
Have you completed like answered the session?
It's like the same, like still using Bash in Bash because it just makes so much sense. But I wanted to go back into the text. I might do it. It just makes a lot of. It's a genome analysis. I would not be this proficient in this thing if I hadn't used
Because I'm my first name.
For example,
I start.
Yes, please. The address was.
Arvind, we can go to the next level.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
So the next question is, what was the last port the attacker opened? So the attacker probably tinkered with the firewall settings, right? How firewall works is they can just allow some traffic, deny some traffic. It's completely rules based. You set the rules for what happens. You set the rules for what kind of connection you would like to accept, what kind of connection you'd like to block, right? So let's on the victim machine, let's check Windows firewalls. So Windows Firewall with advanced security, we'd like to head over here. So there are two kind of rules: inbound rules and outbound rules. What we're looking for is inbound rules, because the traffic that would come from external service or external IPs to internal, right? So let's check the inbound rules. There's an interesting rule at the top. It's called allow outside connection for development, and this has been allowed. Right. So the question is, what was the last port the attacker opened? The attacker probably opened this last rule, right? This last port. So the local port over here is 1337. You can probably see it here. The last port the attacker opened is 1337. So that is probably a flag. So here we just check the last configured firewall rule. So as we could see, it was using net. As you could see before, it was using Netcat, right? We probably noted it somewhere over here. Yeah, it was using Netcat to listen on some kind of port, right? Sorry, some port. And he had created some kind of backdoor so that he could get a shell anytime he wants. He could push files anytime he wants, right? He did it. He could successfully perform these activities due to this firewall rule. Allow outside connections for development, and this has been allowed on local port 1337. So this is how we got the flag for this question.
I can add you LinkedIn.
There's some
We can go to the next level, Arvind.
Yes, sure.
Yep.
So the last question is check for DNS poisoning. What site was targeted? We have already checked this over here, the host file, right? As I have mentioned before, they were performing DNS poisoning over here. So the targeted website seems to be google.com, because when user would go to the domain google.com, they would reach the C2 server of the attacker. So the answer should be google.com. So this is how we completed the box. So from this box, we learned about some Windows commands used to view details about the users, about the systems. And then we went to Registry Editor and learned about what could be done, what could be viewed from there, right? We didn't explore it too much, but we could see not the scheduled tasks. We could see the startup applications using this one, right? Then we explored task scheduler for a bit. We could observe Netcat and Mimikatz being executed or scheduled by the attacker. So we learned about how this could work, right? We learned about some Windows event IDs, how we can find it, how we can study about it. And finally, we learned about DNS poisoning, all using this box.
Okay, thank you, Arvin, for the today's session. Uh, actually,
Are we out of time?
yeah, we are out of time, so we can go through the memory or other forensics. Uh, but it was a really good session. Thank you again.
Thank you for having me. Do you guys have any questions for
She
me?
has a question. Okay, we have some question in.
What was the second? Oh, hi, sorry. Could you repeat what was the port that the attacker opened?
Yeah. The attacker actually opened this last port 1337, local port 1337.
Thank you.
They were allowing. Thank you.
You any question? Yahya, any question for the instructor?
Just thank him, say that thank you so much.
Yeah.
Awesome. Just I'm asking about the browser. Are you using this as a main browser?
Sorry?
Yes.
Like he's asking for daily life. Are you using Firefox?
Yeah, right now I'm using Firefox.
Most secure one.
I use multiple browsers. I use Brave. I sometimes use Firefox. I use different browsers for different applications actually.
Main one, I guess. I'm asking the main one.
For personal use, I use Brave, and for research purposes, for labs and all, for work, I use Firefox.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, that's all. Thank you again.
Thank you so much for having me. I hope the session was fruitful. I'll send these commands to Ali.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Arvind. We appreciate your time. We're just gonna do a few closing statements and then we'll let them go. Thank you so much.
Sure, guys. Have a nice day, everyone.
Yeah, thank you so much. Take care.
Check. Hello. How are you?
Stop this. We are in stream.
Guys, thank you so much for coming for today's workshop. This is our fun series. We all really appreciate you guys being here at 7 p.m. I know you haven't met the academic director. He's here today and he would like to say a few words. Before I pass it on to him, there is this QR code I would like you to scan. This is for getting the certificates. So the certificate will be given out to the people who are registered as a society member. If you haven't gotten your haven't signed up, please do sign up. If you still not convinced, then catch up with the other lectures that session 1, session 2, session 3, and see if it's worth it. Then you can sign up. There's no compulsion. And after that, you just do a small quiz. You can keep repeating the quiz again and again. There is no need to copy, no need to use ChatGPT. But of course, if you're stuck, then you can learn, of course. Is the QR code? Let me pull that up. Guys, you can scan this QR code. Again, it's not safe to scan QR codes normally, but you can trust us. You can trust us. Always good to be aware of where the source is coming from.
7 times away.
Yeah? Sorry. This is more convenient. Otherwise, we give you a URL. Oh, yeah, sorry.
When does it crash?
Yeah.
You have to sign in.
You have to sign in? You have to sign in? Sorry.
I just fix it here.
Yes. Guys, whoever needs to sign up for the certificate, just scan this QR code and sign up. We will have more future events, more dedicated tracks like this workshop in the future, but it's not announced yet. The next event we have planned is a research event where, let's say you have a research paper or something you like, you can come to our workshop and re-explain it to people and tell them why do you think it's important, why do you care about the research, and why people should even care about this research paper at the first place. So this will build more confidence and will share your mindset to the different audiences here. Everyone finish? I don't know.
Membership from Student Guild, right? Student Guild.
Yeah, student guild for
And then
cybersecurity
you will
society.
email us.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. If you guys have any questions like regarding the workshops, like maybe any doubts, always feel free to reach out to the Cybersecurity Society's email address.
How can we learn about upcoming things?
You can follow
the
us on
updates and all.
Instagram,
Instagram.
or be more connected on WhatsApp. Both of these are we are very highly active on this one.
You add me in WhatsApp group.
Yeah, sure.
I'll just ask you maybe. Right?
For what? If everyone's done, then I'll invite Pratik. Yeah, Pratik, you can come. He's the man behind all the academic stuff. I'm really grateful to have him. Take us.
First of all, thank you everyone for being with us till the end. I can see some of the faces who were here from the beginning. So without you guys, this won't be possible. So I believe that for most of you guys, it can be extremely overwhelming to hear like new terms like DNS and some stuff on the web security. So basically, that's how you learn in cybersecurity. If you do some penetration testing and if you go to some platforms where you can hack the boxes or the machines, you'll see a lot of different technologies being used, and it is not certain that a professional hacker or professional cybersecurity expert knows each and every term. So either a professional have to go through each and every term in detail. You can just use free resources, Google everything. So that's how you learn in cybersecurity. And I believe we have covered a lot of topics throughout this whole session. So for tomorrow's, how many of you are participating in CTF tomorrow?
Maybe I should.
So have you guys ever heard about CTF back then? So it's a capture the flag. Whatever the instructor showed you, whatever the string or the code or the answer he was pasting there, it's called the flag. So you have to go do some technology or through some machines and find that flag. So that's the capture the flag. So tomorrow we also have a capture the flag in the hackathon. So for those who are very new to capture the flag, there are some, I think there are more than 5 challenges which are under the category of very easy. So I believe beginners will be able to solve those categories. So I encourage all of you to take a part and try whatever you can find in the CTF. So yeah, that's all. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like, guys, you can scan this QR code, of course. but yeah, this is the poster you'll see all across the campus. This is the hackathon which is happening tomorrow and the day after. And whatever you guys have learned, put it to the test. Don't be shy. Go and try your best. Good luck, everyone. Thank you for coming. Okay. Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye. Have a good evening. That's fine.
Oh, too bad.
I mean, it makes sense, right?
How many
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to
Oh, really? Wow. You can't tell me?
Oh, I'm gonna.
You got what you You will find out tomorrow.
How do you close?